Subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations will now come to order. The chair recognizes himself, that would be me, for a 5-minute opening statement. As you all know, this subcommittee had originally planned to hold this hearing last October. I'm grateful we were able to reschedule this important hearing and appreciate the witnesses. I appreciate y'all very much for rescheduling it as well. I know that could not have been easy, and I do apologize for the fact that we were supposed to do it earlier and we weren't able to get to it. And thank you all for your flexibility and your understanding. Organized athletics, especially for our children, is invaluable to the culture of our country. Sport is instrumental in helping to teach young people the values of teamwork and self-esteem. From soccer to football, tennis to badminton, lacrosse, and my favorite, swimming, over 60 million children participate in youth sports leagues. Some children start their athletic journey before they go to kindergarten. They pour their hearts and souls into it, dedicating countless hours in the pursuit of mastering their chosen sport. A young athlete hoping to excel at the highest levels as part of the modern Olympic movement may have to put in the same training hours a week as the average American does at work, and in many cases, more than the average American does at work. It is because of these fierce competitors and the extensive network of youth leagues that the United States proudly claims the most Olympic medals in the modern Olympic movement at over 3,100, 1,100 more than the Germans, who come in a distant second with 2,000 medals. With this tremendous sports success our country enjoys, we owe it to the athletes to ensure that they can compete in a safe and abuse-free environment. Unfortunately, this is not necessarily the case. As a member of this subcommittee in 2018, I remember listening to the testimony about the tragic and horrific episodes of sexual abuse documented at USA Gymnastics. This repugnant occurrence was perhaps the worst case of athletic abuse seen in the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic movement. Congress came together following that incident to charter the U.S. Center for Safe Sport to ensure those abhorrent events never happen again. The Center is a 501c3 nonprofit responsible for investigating and resolving abuse and misconduct reports in sports leagues affiliated with U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee. Currently, Safe Sport covers about 11 million individuals. The Center has a tall order, but it is critical that we have functioning, transparent, and effective organization that seriously takes on its mission to protect athletes from abuse. Safe Sport has a challenging role to play in protecting children against abuse. Like any new organization, it will need to grow and rectify mistakes that inevitably will occur. As Safe Sport learns and builds up its protocols, it may also need legislative changes. I'm well aware of the criticisms levied against Safe Sport, particularly regarding its lack of transparency. Just a few weeks ago, the Commission on the State of the U.S. Olympics and Paralympics, tasked by Congress to find areas to improve the Olympic movement, stated about Safe Sport, quote, "A decision not to furnish us with requested financial documents detailing spending as well as those covering certain safety policies reflect a lack of transparency built into the structure of the current system, one that hinders the movement's accountability to Congress," end quote. This is concerning. I'm also concerned about reports my office has received regarding youth sports leagues disaffiliating from their national governing bodies to avoid coach training and background check requirements imposed by Safe Sport. This is very troubling, given that Safe Sport was created to protect athletes from abuse, and instead it may be inadvertently driving athletes into more opaque leagues that lack the reporting and training requirements of Safe Sport. The Commission interviewed national governing body participants who told them, quote, "A coach can move to unsanctioned competitions, still be participating in the sport basically every single day," end quote. One person even told the Commission, quote, "The two biggest offenders that I know of are still coaching. Nothing ever happened to them," end quote. We must find a way to close these loopholes. This oversight hearing is a great bipartisan opportunity to check in with Safe Sport and some of the national governing bodies regarding how well Safe Sport is functioning and how overall athlete safety can be improved. Everyone in this room is in agreement. The physical and mental health of our young athletes is paramount. We owe them that. Today we have testifying Jerice Colon, Chief Executive Officer of the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, Craig Kress, Chief Executive Officer of USA Softball, Mana Shim, Chair U.S. Soccer Federation Participant Safety Task Force, and Nicole Deal, Senior Vice President for Security and Athlete Safety, United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee. Appreciate y'all being here. With that, I end my opening statement and yield to the ranking member for her 5-minute opening statement.